things are starting to steer towards going back to Africa for me. I mean, I'm not even close yet. I'm just saying, like, I remember.
What was it about that spoke to you so much that you want to be there more often?
Well, like art, I'm an artist, right? And art is about expression and creating. But if you're saying I'm a professional artist, at some point there has to be a conversation about business, monetization, making money. And, we could get into all the AI shit, which is crazy. But, I go to Africa with the ego of like, I'm an important artist, like, and I'm going to like, so my backpack is mostly art supplies, right? And I get there and there's a cave that we're living in for like a few weeks. And like, if the weather's nice, we sleep on top of the cave. And if it's, really raining or something, we sleep under the cave. And in the daytime when like the real men are like hunting, I'm like, I'll give art lessons to the kids, And because the kids have no art training, they're just raw, they're just, and it's just what here's a bow and arrow and they're just drawing like, and the drawings are like amazing. And I'm drawing them. And in my mind, I'm like, these are going to be like museum pieces, or like I'm going to archive them when I get home and put out a book and like donate all the money back to them. And so we spend the whole day drawing, and I'm like, these are like some of the best pieces of art I've ever, because it was fun. It was like in nature. It's with these guys that are not trained, and I'm looking at it and I'm like holding it like this, not to like, smudge it or anything. And they're like, yeah. And then the tribe comes back. They're covered in blood. They got an animal. And I'm like, look at this art we made. And they're like, oh, that's cool. And we're on top of the cave. And they're like, cool. And they throw it off the cave. I go, wait. And I'm like, wait, what are you doing with that? I could have. And I go, oh yeah, hunter. Like they don't have anything.
Yeah.
They don't, like, what do they have, a flat file out there? Like, and I was like, like it just hit me so hard in that moment. They're so present. It's not about like, oh, I'm living in the moment and then I gotta like go home and edit it and like, do. It's just like, we did it, we love it, and bye-bye. It's a piece of paper in the wind now. And I was like, and there was one that I drew like, and I had it sketched and I was like spending a lot of time. I was like, I'm gonna try it too. And I threw it off the cliff and I was like, more of this. Like I want this thing where you just live and it is what it is, and less like anxiety, stress. How am I going to make money off this? And it's just, they're so happy. And look, I spent a lot of time with them, and I go back as much as I can. So yeah, to see them like, all the YouTubers that went out there, and I'm like, oh, there's Shawnee and Nona and Gonkida, and I'm like, fuck, they're like mini celebrities now.